We've seen powers of the mind demonstrated now by those who have an extremely heightened sense of paranormal awareness. But what about regular folks like you and me? Can we create a pathway to the paranormal mind? Can we reprogram our brains to erase our deepest fears and anxieties just as we would program our computers? The answer may lie in hypnosis. Ladies and gentlemen, to test the paranormal powers of hypnosis, please welcome Master Hypnotist Tom Silver.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Good, thanks. Good.
Tom, we have a volunteer sitting here. Jennifer Maughan is her name. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Good.
And I'm told that Jennifer has an intense fear of spiders. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, you know, who doesn't? I understand that you're going to use hypnosis to ease Jennifer's fear of spiders. Is that right?
Yes, we want to remove the emotion of fear out of her subconscious mind so she'll be free of it forever.
Fire away.
Okay. Jennifer, we've never met before, correct?
Yes.
Now, I had pre-hypnotized you earlier, so you'll be very easy for you to enter back into hypnosis. But before we begin, I want you to look over here. And what's that make you feel like when you look at that?
Really nervous.
Does it really nervous
Yeah,
look at it?
yeah.
And you feel some nervousness?
I really don't even like to look.
I want to remove the nervousness out of your life forever. Place your feet on the floor. Place your hands on your lap. I've given you a post-hypnotic suggestion to re-enter the state of hypnosis. As soon as I remove my hand from your head drops down, your body pulls forward, you'll relax into a deep hypnotic sleep, going down. Sleep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Sleep. Deeply hypnotized. I lift your hand up, it drops you right back down, bathed in a deep hypnotic sleep. We want to remove the emotion out of your subconscious mind, the fear of insects, because it's an unrealistic emotion you're letting go of. On the count of 3, allow the left hand and arm to lift all the way up into the air. We're removing the fear. 1, 2, 3, all the way up into the air with your eyes closed now. And as soon as I drop the hand down, the fear towards insects is going to leave your mind and body forever. Hand dropping down, head dropping down. Sleep. Deeply hypnotized. Good. On the count of 3, I want you to hold your hand out in front of you. 1, 2, 3. Hand out in front of you. Palm of your hand facing upwards. Good. On the count of 3, you'll open your eyes, and in your hand, you're going to see a little pet. It's going to remind you of a little pet puppy, a wonderful little pet with a big smile on your face. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. Look at it. A big smile. Feeling really good. It's a little pet. The fear is gone. The fear is gone. A big applause, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, take the spider, please. Isn't that wonderful? And look at the audience. Isn't that great? The power of our minds, folks. Isn't that great?
I'm glad it wasn't me.
No?
It was terrific. Yeah.
Don't you feel great now?
I do feel a lot
Isn't that
better.
wonderful?
Tom, that was pretty amazing, but Jennifer is only one person. Can you hypnotize large groups of people?
Well, a few years ago in Taiwan, I hypnotized 3,800 people all at the same time.
Yeah, but they were all in the same stadium with you, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about practicing the power of hypnosis through the electronic airwaves?
Well, a remote hypnotic induction on a group of people has never been performed before, but it can be done.
All right, we've got a group of people standing by via satellite almost 2,000 miles away in St. Louis. If you attempt to hypnotize them via the airwaves, is it going to affect our viewers at home?
No, it won't, because I've already pre-hypnotized the people, and I chose the volunteers that I'll be able to instantly put into hypnosis and show an amazing, powerful demonstration tonight. All the way out in front of you.
Here's a videotape of you hypnotizing our St. Louis volunteers just a few minutes before we went on the air tonight. We can see you backstage at our Los Angeles studios working with the St. Louis volunteers who are watching and listening to you via satellite. Let's listen in.
Hands straight out in front of you, and I want you to clasp your hands together. Join your fingers and hands together now. Clasp your hands together. And I want you to concentrate on squeezing your hands tight now.
All right, well, let's turn our attention to St. Louis now. Let's move over here. Standing by and joining us from the Show Me State there is a reporter from our Fox affiliate, KTVI-TV, Randy Naughton. Randy, what's the scene in St. Louis?
Well, the scene is raindrops, Jim. We've got a lot of rain happening in downtown St. Louis. It may dampen our hair and our skin, but it's certainly not going to dampen our spirits or the excitement of the powers of the paranormal. As you mentioned earlier, we chose 3 volunteers, and we'd like to ask those volunteers to stand up now. We've got Tony, Steve, and Scott. Come on right up here, guys. And as you mentioned a little bit ago, these guys were involved in a little pre-hypnotic experiment earlier on. So I'm going to let you take it from there, Tom.
All righty, thank you very much. Thanks a lot, guys, for volunteering. What I want to do is re-institutionalize the feeling, the state of hypnosis on you. I pre-hypnotize you, folks, so it'll be instantly easy to enter back into hypnosis. What I'd like you to do is place your feet together. Place your feet together. Place your hands against your sides right now. Hands against your sides. I want you to look up towards the sky. Look up towards the sky now. I want you to concentrate on the sound of my voice to allow yourselves to enter back into a hypnotic sleep. I'd like you to close your eyes right now with your eyes closed. I want you to press your hands against your legs really tight now. Press them really tight against your legs. I want you to concentrate on allowing your legs to become stiff and rigid like a piece of steel, like a steel bar. Straighten the muscles in your legs. Straighten the muscles in your stomach. Straighten the muscles in your chest, in your shoulders. Allow your neck muscles to become stiff and rigid like a steel bar from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Your entire body stuck in a cataleptic state of body rigidity. In a moment when I count to 3, you'll fall backwards. You're going to stay in this stiff and rigid position, and the helpers will help lift you up into the air, and you are stiff and rigid like a piece of steel. 1, 2, 3, fall backwards. Fall backwards. Lift them up. Stiff and rigid like a steel bar. A piece of steel. Okay, helpers, put them in their places. You are stiff and rigid like a piece of steel. Stiff and rigid like a steel bar. Arch your back over just a little bit more now. Stiff and rigid like a piece of steel. You feel nothing. Your body is suspended in a state of body rigidity. I want a volunteer to walk over their stomachs. Gently walk over their stomachs right now. They're stiff and rigid like a piece of steel, like a steel bar, all the way to the top. A big applause. Lift up the volunteers. Lift them up into the air. Lift them up into the air. Lift them up into the air. And I want you to place your feet on the ground. Feet on the ground. Feet on the ground. Lift them up. Lift them up. Lift them all the way up now. Volunteers, as you're standing up now, I want you just to drop your heads down. Relax your neck muscles. Hold them up, helpers. Hold them up. On the count of 3, you'll open your eyes. The applause will be for you. Wonderful concentration. The power of the mind. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. Wake up. Big smiles. Wake up. Look at that. Total, complete body rigidity, folks. Wonderful concentration.
I want to ask you guys right now, do you have any idea what just happened to you right now?
Not really.
How does your stomach feel? I want to ask you in the middle.
Fine.
Do you feel it strange at all in any way?
A little relaxed.
A little relaxed, he says, and all that. Now, did you feel any give at all?
Not at all. It was really incredible.
Were you nervous walking over their stomachs?
I was completely nervous, and everything went well, and I'm a believer.
Well, thanks. There you go, Tom from St. Louis. We're wet, but we're believers.
All right, thank you. Thank you, folks.
Tom Silver, ladies and gentlemen.